Hi all, in this video we will explain how to do FFS process to the employees. To add employee in the resign list, go to employees, manage exit, click on add employee. Select the name, update the resignation date and the last working date, remarks for the resignation. Reason for exit, you can choose either of these options. Reason for ESI remarks, you can choose either of these options. Pay process type. Here there are three options. If you choose pay block, in case if you want the F&F process as per the last working day given, the previous month's salary would reflect as withheld amount. If you choose stop pay process, if you want the stop pay payment for the previous month and want the same to be processed along with F&Fs, once it is processed, selecting the stop pay process, the previous month's salary will reflect as arrears. And if you choose current month settlement, in case the updated resignation and last working day falls in the same month and save. Once you save, you will receive a message saved successfully. Post which, click on the edit button. Next to click on process. Here you can see employee name, resign date, last working date and settlement process date. You can view pending details, that is loan pending status, leave encashable details, leave request pending, comp of pending, reimbursement claims pending from manager. In the screen, loss of pay details. Loss of pay details will be fetched automatically if the leaves applied in LMS and biometric in this field. User can enter the days manually over here. Leave encashment. Automatically the earned leave data will be fetched from the leave management module. The leave encashment amount would be calculated if they are using LMS, that is leave and management system. Encashment amount will get calculated based on formula entered in leave encashment component and leave configuration. System allows overriding the leave encashment amount over here. In this option, you can view the loan status, that is actual pending amount and deduction amount. Actual pending amount, employee pending amount will be displayed in this field. Deduction amount, in this field the user can override the loan amount to be deducted. Same as loan, FPP unclaimed amounts. Actual FPP unclaimed amounts will be reflected over here and the user can override the FPP unclaimed amount over here. Next, notice pay or recovery. If you choose option as pay, if there is any notice period payable by the employer. If you select recovery, if there is any recovery from the employee. Enter the notice period days. Automatically the system calculate actual notice amount over here. And notice amount override. Here the user can override the notice amount manually. Gratuity. System will automatically calculate gratuity based on the date of joining. Calculated years will reflect over here and calculated amount of gratuity will be reflected over here. The employer or the user can override the gratuity years as well as the gratuity amount here. After checking all the details, click on process settlement. In the screen, you can able to view the variable components, that is bonus. If you want to pay the amount, you can enter the amount, or else to proceed further, click on next option. In this page, you can able to view the full and final settlement of resigned employees. To update the payment details, enter the bank name, branch, transaction date, reference number and payment mode. Click on apply so that the full and final settlement will be transferred as you have updated. Then to adjust the IT amount, you can enter the amount manually as per the requirement and click on apply and click on save so that the IT amount will get adjustable as per your requirement. Then extract the report. You can see the full and final settlement report and whatever the payment details you have updated, the same is reflecting in this report and you can mail this report to the employees. Thank you for watching this video. Please contact our support team for further queries.